Hey, do Benji, my guy. What up, my babies? I see y'all already in this thing. Y'all see what my shirt say? Eat plants, bitch. Respectfully. Just kidding. I mean, I guess it don't really matter what you eat because they are poisoning every fucking thing. If I'm lying, I'm dying. So before we get into it, y'all know today's the last day of prison jail felon talk. Before we get into it, I just want to tell y'all this real quick. One, I've been vegan, 5-6 years? And I always pay attention to what I put in my body. I go as far as I read the ingredients to everything. I don't give a fuck if it says vegan or not. I'm reading the shit. Because a lot of times, these companies, they will sell you whatever they want. As long as they put plant-based in front of it, they're going to be like, oh, got her. She ain't going to read it. It says plant-based on the front. No. Let me stop you there. Because today, I had a craving. I said, oh, I want some ice cream. I love my plant-based ice cream. And one of the flavors that I had been looking for a long time, finally got a hold of it. And guess what? It got milk and eggs in it. And it says non-dairy. I'm talking about my bestie was tearing this motherfucker up, bragging to me how she had it and I didn't. So I thought I was going to get me one today and looked at it and, baby, it was not vegan. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and without further ado, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Hey, Renee.
It's time for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch.
Nope.
Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
And I mean none. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on this beautiful Friday. It's not really beautiful. It's cold and you know what I mean. Clearly Canadian, you can sponsor me. Hey, big time, I did big time. Giving up the years, they took me straight off the front line. I'm not lying. Listen to these words. Then the judge just dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the better looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. The reality set in like it was supposed to. Cat calls down the house, that's what them folks do. Brown bag, bologna sandwich in them jumpsuits. My cellmate just did 100 years on some dumb shit. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in a grave. If ain't no money on your books, then you ain't eating shit. You better pray that you can mail a penitentiary gift. And for them lonely days, a visitation list from your family and your friends, that's a major lift. And your spirit, all the trauma on the yard, you wanna forget it. Yeah. Behind these walls is different, and you wouldn't understand if you didn't live it. Ayy, big time, I did big time. Ayy, then they took me out the front line. Right, I'm still scarred from doing my time. I am, and everybody say I should let go. I'm trying, but it did something to my mental. Enter at the pin, you know, stand 10 toes. Now you know, I hold on, that ain't wrong. And I know I gotta think different, cause if I don't, then I guess I'll be the same nigga. Wait, I'm tryna let it go. I'm tryna be a better person so I don't have to get physical. I gotta get my mind right for the limelight. I don't care who judging if they don't know doing timeline. Tryna be an example to my fans and all my peoples and my nieces and my nephew. Big slime, I did big time. Sitting in the cold cell in the daytime. Your time be fine, but it's not like the world, no. Big slime, I did big time. Giving up them years, they took me straight off the front line. I'm not lying. Been watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. The judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. Better look at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Damn, is this the end of the day? It's like being in a grave. Man, I don't know why I get chills like that ain't me singing. Like, that's me. But sometimes whenever I make music, it literally just comes out of me and I freestyle on the track and I don't even be knowing what I'll be saying until after it's done. And I'll be like, that was me on the track? Bruh. So, it was hard for me at first to, if you listen to my first album all the way down to where I'm at now, it was hard for me at first when I first got out of prison to express the feelings that I felt being in prison. Being on the yard, getting sentenced. The effect of your family, how they feel, how it affects you. And a lot of us, we don't want our family to see that it affects us. So then they'll end up thinking that we don't even give a fuck because we like. I mean, because my thing was this. Okay, y'all already made up in y'all mind that I'm going to prison. Why would I be in the court during sentencing like, please, no, you already made it up in your mind that you locking me the fuck up. Ain't no reason to cry now. It is what it is. So now I gotta keep this face on, this stone, this fucking robotic ass face, like it don't bother me. And then now it's got the judge even looking like, shit, she ain't getting no clemency. She ain't getting no parole. Look how she looking at us. But you doing that because you have to put on a face. And it's immediate. When you find out that you're about to do time, my baby, it's not finna be no. A lot of people, they do cry. They will cry until they get a migraine. But what is that going to change? Nothing. They want you locked up. They going to get you locked up. They going to have you locked up. They going to keep you there. They don't give a fuck. So, making a fool of yourself in front of other people that might even be on the yard with you. And this is one of the times where, you know how when we be like, I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I don't give a fuck about how people view me. In prison, you gonna give a fuck about how people look at you. You gonna give a fuck about how people view you. You gonna give a fuck about all of that. Because if you don't give a fuck about it, then guess what? They're gonna run over you. I'm talking about they're gonna run over you so motherfucking flat. You're gonna be unrecognizable. Like, who am I? When you've been used, abused, and drugged through the mud, you tend to not recognize yourself. You like, damn, who am I? Like, what have I become? How did I let this happen? How did I let this go on for so long? Because you wanted to be the bigger person. You gave a fuck about, or you didn't give a fuck about what nobody thought about you. And you stood on that. And again, out here in the world, we on that I don't give a fuck about what you think type shit. In prison, you have to give a fuck. Because that one moment where you like, I don't care what she think. No, I'm not giving her my this, or if she took it, she took it. Oh well, I'll get another one. And you thinking like so passively, and they thinking like, shit, I just punked that bitch. I'm gonna do the same shit tomorrow. She ain't give a fuck now. Why she gonna give a fuck tomorrow? So then they do it again. This time they take your Kool-Aid and they drink it in front of your face. And you laughing it off like, oh, you was thirsty? You making a joke about it like it's funny. And they looking at you like, oh, I done took your noodles off the thing. I done drank your Kool-Aid in front of you and you still ain't did shit. And you over there just oblivious, like, I don't care what they think. And they're plotting to take all your canteen whenever you go to the store. They like, oh, shit. And I done took 2 noodles and I drank her Kool-Aid in front of her and she ain't do shit. She ain't did nothing. When she go to canteen, we about to take everything she got. Y'all still know how to break them locks? It's different in the penitentiary. The rules is different. The people's different. You might have knew them in the world, but they've been locked up about a year before you got there. So that's a year off the streets. This is a year of prison knowledge that they know now. So by the time you get there, you don't even know this person no more. You said jails and prison in the States are so different in America and Canada. Anyone trying that will get sent out in a body bag. That's what I'm saying. But this is the thing, is it can go either way. Are you that big a person that's going to just let somebody keep taking your canteen because you want to go home? Or are you going to be the one that's putting them in the body bag? Because you can be either person. That's why I'm saying the rules is different in prison. You can do that in the world, but maybe it's going to be way different. You cannot give a fuck about, you don't really have to give a fuck about what people think out here because there's so much space and opportunity to do whatever. In prison, there's not a piece of space, and the only opportunity that there is to either fight or flight. Shout out to Canada. Thank you for tuning in. I always get my, okay, tell them to sponsor me. Clearly Canadian, I love you. Yeah. But anyways, no, for real. So the rules is different. You have to really be careful in there. You can't think that I'm going in there, I'm about to be respectful, I'm about to respect my elders. Fuck a elder. Excuse me. I don't mean it like that. Let's take it back. In the penitentiary. And what I mean is not fuck your elder. These will be the main motherfuckers trying you because they like, shit. She said she gonna respect me. I'm gonna beat her ass. And she ain't gonna do shit because I'm older than her. She gonna respect her elders. No. It ain't like that in prison. It's 8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. If you do something to me, then I do something to you. So immediately when you sign up for that time, you immediately have to put this face on. I keep telling y'all. Regardless if you want to admit it or not. I done seen people in there that I'm talking about, they are some of the meanest, evilest motherfuckers. I'm talking about will give the devil a run for his money. I'm talking about he probably don't even want them down there. They going to heaven by default. For real. But who's to say that that's not the face that they had to put on immediately when they signed for their time? Who's to say that they was innocent, they was good, everything was good when they first got on the yard, but too many people tried to run over them. Make them feel some type of way. So they had to start retaliating. If I have to beat your ass, and then somebody else try me and I got to beat their ass, then now, to the guards, I'm a menace to society. I'm a menace to the yard. And it ain't even like that. They not seeing that these motherfuckers is picking on me, taunting me, pushing me to the motherfucking limit. They only seeing me getting back at them whenever it's time to get down. Because, I mean, I done let it slide for so long. And the reason why nobody notices it because you've let it slide for so long. So who's to say that these people that let it slide for so long didn't turn into these people that I knew on the yard as evil? I didn't know them before when they first hit the yard. I didn't know what type of person they was when they first hit the yard. I didn't even know what type of person they was before they even hit the yard. Some of them I knew. Some of them I was in DHS custody with, but that doesn't mean that I know them. Some of them I knew because, like, they name, they face, they this, they that, a little bit of their mannerisms because I was around them in DHS custody, but I don't know them like that. Just like you don't know me like that. You don't even know your celly like that. If you know anybody that's in the penitentiary, the real them that is, if they actually let you see the real them while they're still locked up, that's a blessing. Those are the friendships that you cherish because you know how to turn on and off you, which is wild that this is too much for Instagram. Boy, they be, let me see what it says. What happened? We removed your content. See why. Encouraging violence. Oh my God. That's hilarious, actually. Y'all give me a second. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Fuck what they talking about. Instagram, you talking about, I'll hear from you soon. Bitch, I'm not finna hear from you at all. Fuck what you talking about. Like I said, you have to be somebody that you're not used to. Somebody that you just now getting to know, as well as other people around you just now getting to know. Because as soon as they hit that little boop for the pot, for the time, as soon as they doop, it's time to sign for some time. Boop. Guess what?
I'm glad you did.
Y'all automatically not going. No, this is devastating. It's so many things that runs through your head when you sign for time. It's not even just one thing. It's literally everything would go at one time. The things that you're going to miss out on. School, like, if you was in school, like, it's weird shit. Like, I was thinking all type of shit. I don't even know what my face was looking like, but apparently it bothered the judge and everybody. But it was, I mean, I'm not finna cry. I don't see a reason. So, some people do, some people don't. I know people that they act so hard, but when I tell y'all they was on their yard crying like a motherfucking Sealy from The Color Purple, I'm talking about snot boogies crying like a motherfucking Justin Timberlake Cry Me a River. And then they'll get on the yard like, on the set. What the fuck, cuz? Blood on the set. I'm like, on the set? Wasn't you just crying? Wasn't you just acting like you couldn't handle this? Now all of a sudden it's on the shed. What is your shed doing for you in this penitentiary? Nothing. And a lot of times they shed wasn't writing them and sending them packages and no, they none of they shets was doing that. None of them. I don't give a fuck if you was from Rolling Tires, motherfucker. I'm telling you. Not okay. It might have been one or two big homies that I might have got a wind of hearing that they might have did something for their little homies. Might have. But I'm not even too sure if that happened. But I'm telling you, it's a lot. Which face is the real one? The one that's on the shed? Or the one that you are now? The person that you are now that you're released? Because a lot of like I said, once you put that mask on and you get out, once you walking out those gates, for some reason, the shit just breaks away. like it was never there. You end up becoming, and learning to become the person that you truly meant to be. You couldn't truly be who you was supposed to be when you was locked up. I don't care what nobody say. If that was who you was, that was you. That wasn't me. Okay. I am a little bit of an earth disturber. That was me. But hey, we had to do what we had to do. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Bigo. CouchChronicles.NoLimits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .coms, which is THA, real JANELL, and THA Couch.com. We're going to jump into another song, and we are going to finish up the last of Prison Jail Felon Talk until next month. Again, I do this every month. I'm on every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. It's the Clearly Canadian. That's why I needed it. So let's jump into another song. Don't mind me. Let's get it. Numbers on speed dial. Nobody's answering when you're on trial. Hoes switching up on you. Ain't no love for you when you're on trial. Let me go through pain. It all change. It all change. It all change when you're on trial. Safe to say it's time to man up. Ain't no handouts. No. Ain't no handouts when you on trial. Ain't no handouts when you locked up. Ain't no handouts when you get out. I don't give a fuck how long you been knowing somebody. If you think for 1 second that they about to just hand you over something without expecting something back. Okay. Prison Jail Felon Talk every month on the couch. Come share your story. Numbers on speed dial. Nobody's answering when you're on trial. Hoes switching up on you. Ain't no love for you when you're on trial. Let me go through pain. It all change. It all change. It all change when you're on trial. Safe to say it's hard to man up. Ain't no handout. No, no. When you're on trial, ain't no handouts. When you're on trial, ain't no handout. Did that look like an orange? That kind of looks like an orange, didn't it? Oh, is this how they do it now? How they do it? They do it one of them ways. I guess I'm old. That seemed like a lot. Numbers on speed. Next prison jail Felon Talk is February the 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 7th. Remember, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every fucking day of the week, baby. Every day of the week, you gonna catch the couch. Every day. That's only if you follow me on all social media. You feel me? Because sometimes you'll be like, wait a minute, is she it? I be having people call me on my hotline like, are you going live today? It's Wednesday. Yeah, in the mornings. 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Clock that. If you didn't hear me, the next prison jail Felon Talk is February the 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 7th. I'm not going to keep you guys long, but I do want to go ahead and give a few more things that I want to say. First of all, aren't you guys tired of hearing stories or reading stories about another inmate or person dying in the jails or prisons? Another young man just died in Cleveland County. His name was Jacob Dyball. His name is Jacob Dyball. And he's dead. And there's so many different people, inmates, human beings that's getting murdered in these penitentiaries and in these jails. And nobody's making a big deal about it except for their families. It's not a big deal because it's not, and I don't mean to say it like this, because the fires that's happening in California is that's terrible. That's the fuck, like that's, you know what I mean? But there's people that's dying too in these jails, but because it's not in your face, like burning, like California, you guys aren't really taking it serious. And another thing, a reason why you're not taking it serious, because it's not directly affecting you. It's not directly affecting me, but it's hurting me. I'm lying. It's directly affecting me. I don't have to know you or know the person that passed away to feel some type of way. I'm fucking angry about this shit. Like, it could have been me. It could have been you. It could have been somebody in your family that went to prison. And they are literally murdering and saying, oh, it was a suicide. Oh, it was a this. Oh, it was a that. We fought hard. You didn't fight hard enough. You want to know how I know? Because I was just recently in county. And the medical, they didn't give a fuck. The officers put their hands on me. They didn't give a fuck. All they know is you in jail. I could treat you however I want to treat you. I was physically assaulted to the point where I had to get an ultrasound. And I can't fight the officer back because, number one, y'all already got me in here on some fake charges. You're not about to get me in here on some fake charges just so you can make me get some charges while I'm here. And that's what they'll do. They didn't answer anyone. They didn't check on people. There was hours and hours before we even sent anybody. They even lost me in the jail. They lose so many people. They just recently lost another young man in the jail and actually had his 11-year-old daughter butt naked in front of the fucking police, disrespecting his whole family and his manhood, his daughter's womanhood. You know what I mean? They are getting away with too much. When is enough enough? When do we start rioting? So many times the county jail, Oklahoma County Jail has not passed an inspection since probably 1990. They just recently had an inspection, let me tell you. A 72-page inspection, and they failed. 72 pages of bullshit that they getting away with. So if you know that this county jail they're not even reporting the deaths that's happening in the jail. What does that tell you? To me, it means that they're covering something up. They're covering the death up. Why wouldn't you report it? You don't report it because you have something to do with it. And don't nobody want to tell on themselves, do they? That place is so infested with roaches, bed bugs, lice, mice, rats. The food is molded, disgusting. The staff is disgustingly rude, abusive. And that's not just the Oklahoma County Jail. That's in a lot of different county jails, a lot of different penitentiaries. Mold. You can die from mold. Did you know that? Did you know that you can die from inhaling mold for so long? There's people that have whole allergies to mold. So how are they getting away with still being open? Y'all saying that they're condemned. You couldn't be. So then that means that you got all these squatters in there and you arresting people, and now you're putting them in this place, and now they're squatters with felonies and charges pending against them. Burn that motherfucker to the goddamn ground. No pun intended, California. But y'all could take county jail, Oklahoma County Jail. Ain't no reason why it's still open. Ain't no reason why they getting away with so much. And it takes us to be the voice. We have to be the voice because there will be nobody. It's not finna be no regular person that ain't never been to jail or never been to prison out here that's gonna be like, yeah, we need to. No, they don't give a fuck. Unless it directly affects them. If it's not directly affecting you, then you're unbothered. It doesn't mean anything to you until you actually get burned by the fire. They feel like the Oklahoma County Jail feels like they need a notice before they get an inspection. No, so you can keep on. That's how they was getting away with it for so long, because when you had a notice and when you knew that they was coming, you had time to prepare. That's what they used to do to us in the penitentiary. They used to make, when they knew that we was about to have inspection, I'm talking about everything that had mold on it, anything that was out of place, they would have us fixing that motherfucker. It would turn into a goddamn pony show. I kid you not. You would not even recognize how some of the officers and the people would act because they want this inspection to be so perfect. But when they leave, it's back to the mold right up under this motherfucking paint that we just painted. These ice machines is back broken the fuck down. TVs, microwaves not working. Showers not working. Toilets stopped up. Back at it. Back to the regular day. Another week and it's over with. Maintenance, they done answering the phone. They only coming for whoever pay them. And don't think that just because it's maintenance for the penitentiary that you ain't paying maintenance to get whatever you need maintained. Don't play. It's the penitentiary, man. Everything come with a price. Everything come with a cost. And it's either you going to be willing to pay it or you're not. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I'm just saying. Now, what would you do to make a point when it comes to being in the penitentiary? Like, a lot of people would stand on business. And for them, standing on business is a hunger strike. Or standing on business is, I'm not going into my cell. I'm not locking down. Well, in Virginia, several inmates set themselves on fire because of the intolerable conditions. So they did it to make a point. And again, when it comes to trying to make a point in prison, you either going to have people on your side, by your side, or leave your side. And that's just that. Whether it's staff or friends or whatever. Sometimes you got to stand alone. But now these inmates are facing charges because now the penitentiary is wanting to charge them. Not only for dousing themselves on fire, but for the medical bills, for the destruction of state property. Because whether you like it or not, when you're in prison, you belong to them. You belong to the state. You are the state's property. If you cut yourself, guess what you just did? Destructed state property. And that's just what it is. I mean, it sounds fucked up. It sounds like, man, nah, that it might sound like it can't be true and it shouldn't be true, but it's fucked up as it is. It's fucking true. So now these young men that were trying to make a stand and make a point to help all the other inmates, sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes things, you got to be the martyr sometimes in order to make a point or in order to make a change. And that's in the penitentiary and out of the penitentiary. Mama Tank, I love you. That's in the penitentiary and out the penitentiary. So you got to either, what you gonna do? Stand on business to make sure that everybody, even the future inmates, get a fair chance, or just let it keep happening. If the whole penitentiary, let me not say that. They gonna say I'm trying to start a riot. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. And every Wednesday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So make sure that you come catch a vibe with the couch in the mornings. Okay? Every Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. I'm going to wrap it up. It is Friday. If you're in the Oklahoma City area, stay warm. Texas, stay warm. Y'all, wherever you are. Ooh. Before we wrap it up, I want you guys to do me a favor. If you have anything that's turned on, turn it off. Let's get it real silent real quick. For anybody that didn't make it to 2025, and for everyone that's in California right now, and for anyone that we've lost personally, period, in life. All the inmates, all the people that died in jail, all the people that we was locked up that we knew personally that died, grandmas, grandpas, friends. You said Chicago got snow, it's real cold. Yeah, we got snow too. So let's give a moment of silence and remember those that you have lost. I know whenever you pass away, you would want to be remembered. So let's go ahead and take this moment before we leave tonight and give a moment of silence. I love you guys so much. It's super important for me to do that and to try to always remember to do that because I've lost so many good people. And I think about them all the time. One of my friends, VZ, we went to his funeral last year. His birthday was yesterday. Or was it this morning? I think it's today. Is it today? I think it's today. Happy birthday, VZ. So, I think about my peoples and I want to always, make sure that whenever they looking down or whenever they looking up, that they know that, you ain't forgotten this way. I love you guys so much. All my couch potatoes. Shout out to all my couch potatoes that keep coming back, tuning into the couch. It is the 4th season of the couch. If you didn't already know, today is episode 5. Yeah, it is. And next week, you know, episode 6 on down. Let's keep it going this whole year. And let's see if we can win another award for the couch. There's also another award. If you go to my both of my Facebook pages, nominate me for local artists and also local influencer, Oklahoma influencer. The link is on my page, on my Facebook page, THA Couch and THA Real Janelle. Check it out. Make sure you go vote for me. I'm trying to, I'm trying to bigger and better things. You feel me? For me and you. Let's get it. I love you guys so much. Stay safe out there. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Good night. I love you guys. Good night, Mama Tank. Good night, everybody on TikTok. Love you. How they do that? I love y'all. Good night.